Whose idea was it to do the Invading WCW skits? And what are your
I think that
memories?
was Russo.
Yeah, I think that was all the Russo era.
There's a lot of backstage stuff about that.
Yeah,
man.
what are some of your memories of that?
we rented a van and we went down there, and me and X-Pac, this is back in the older days, young ones. We had a bunch of pot with us, and when we went to the building, the cops all came, like 10 cops. I mean, there was a shitload of cop cars came, and we had that like 2 ounces of pot on us, and so we were trying to hide it in that rent a van, and yeah, that was pretty scary to me. Maybe it wasn't scary to y'all. Sorry, I wasted your time. Next question, please.
Well, what would you have done if WCW let you guys in? Did you guys have like a plan for that too?
No, because we knew they weren't going to let us in. Because once we went in the building, that was the only thing we couldn't do. We couldn't go in the building because once we did that, it was trespassing, and the guy that was running that bitching off, and then the security guy, they would have had us thrown in jail. Not that we would give a shit, because that'd have been cool as fuck to us if we'd have got arrested.
Because it would have been even better television,
more publicity,
and Vince would have got us right out,
and good TV. But that was off limits. The going in the building was off limits, and I guess we kind of respected that because although we really wanted to go in, but we did go to the door, and I opened it, and he went did whatever. But that was kind of off limits. So if they would have let us in, we'd have went in, and we'd have sat in the front row, or we would have taken our bullhorn and done it. And they wouldn't have never have done that because we'd have fucked their whole shit up just so we could get over more.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good stuff, man.
Yeah.
We went to their building. Went down the ramp, and they started closing the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was good stuff. That was good stuff.
Do you credit that with turning the ratings war around?
Of course. I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, I think that. I think we just overpowered them. You know what I mean? And it was starting right there. We declared war on them. So it was almost like, I don't know what it was almost like. Because it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Did you guys hear from any of the WCW guys during that time period?
My brothers called me a lot.
Yeah, and I heard, and from through the grapevine, we heard that they loved it.
Yeah, all the boys
were cracking up because they thought it was absolutely hilarious and thought it was fucking ingenious shit.
Yeah, and it was. It was. We declared war. Ratings war.
When did the two of you realize that Steve Austin's character was going to take off?
As soon as we started putting him over.
Right.
Answer me this. Who hit the ring every night on Raw and took all them finishes? Who hit the ring? It was DX. It was me and him. Who did it to The Rock? Who did it? Who? Answer me, motherfucker.
You guys, yeah.
We did. We did.
Hey, and let me tell you something, and because I'm kind of hot about this too, but every major building that you go to, the Garden, Detroit, that Joe Louis Arena, all those arenas they have in the back, they have these big pictures of people that have sold out and stuff, and of course we sold out there.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, Diana Ross,
right.
And who is in between all that? Him taking Steve's finish. So you tell me how fucking if he would have got over without him.
I mean, he got over because it was that. Like I said, it was an attitude era, and he was just a redneck.
Yeah,
son
and
of a
define
bitch,
the boss like all of us. Like
everybody
you would want
wants
to
tell
tell
your
him to go
boss.
fuck himself.
Right. Yeah.
But you can't.
Right.
But you should, so you don't have to do this anymore.
And
But
they let him do that. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
all. That was awesome. I mean, it just connected with everybody because you want to tell your boss to fuck off, and you want to shoot him a bird, and you want to spit beer in his face or whatever, And they gave him great stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we got him over. We did get him over, but bless his heart, he was limited. He had bad knees and stuff, and so he needed people to feed him and take them and do that crap. And when we did it, and we
unfortunately we took everybody's shit really good. That was the problem.
Yeah, that's a curse.
How did Vince change for you guys as you guys started becoming more over?
How did
Vince change towards you guys?
I don't know. I never talked to him.
We talked
Man, never
to him a
talked.
little. We talked to him a little bit. I'm kind of a at the risk of sounding braggadocious. Wow. I'm kind of a wildfire like Tommy Rich. Hey, and I don't take too much shit from nobody. I'll fight. I'll get my ass whooped. I don't give a damn. But I'll fight you. I always stuck up to him. One time my wife was in the hospital with a collapsed lung, and they wanted us to stay and drop the belts, and I took the belt in there in front of the whole production meeting and threw it on the floor. I said, y'all can all fuck yourselves if you think that your little fucking angle is more important than my wife's lung collapse and my kids are at home, you know. We definitely had some clout with him because he knew we were making him a crap load of money. I mean, dang, if you're, we were making him a lot of money, and he's a money man. You know what I mean? He's a businessman, which means you're a prick. But he's a businessman, and we were making him a lot of money, so we had clout with him. I spoke to him however I wanted to, and if he fired me, I was hunting a job when I found that one.